This might be the most overhyped update in Blox Fruit, because after testing the Yeti Mutation, I think we were completely tricked by the Blox Fruit devs. In the official showcase, they claimed this fruit could overpower its direct counter, the mammoth fruit. So I put that to the test, in a fruit-only best of 3 against a real mammoth user, and the results were not what I expected. Now before we get into the 1v1s, I just want to showcase the differences in the movesets between the Yeti fruit and the Fiend fruit, both in its untransformed and transformed states. Now first up for the Z move, the Yeti has Arctic Clap, a heavy close range ice slam with a clean animation, solid impact, and straight to the point. Before the Fiend we have Incinerating Blaze, and this move has 2 modes. You can tap for a quick burst, but if you hold it down, it turns into an aura style flamethrower that can block or parry incoming attacks, so it's way more flexible compared to the Yeti Z. Now for the X move we have the Yeti's Frostbite Boulder, which launches a big frozen projectile. But for the Fiend we have Hellburst Impact, which also has 2 modes untransformed. You can tap for a quick laser blast, or hold and release a much stronger beam with more direct power. Now for the C move we have the Yeti's Glacial Execution, and the Fiend's Infernal Execution, which are basically the same animation, just reskinned. And for the F move we have the Yeti's Tundra Rush, and for the Fiend Abyssal Rush, which is kind of the same situation as before, with similar ground animations, but a different animation in the air. Now for the transform versions. For the Z move we have again Yeti's Arctic Clap and the Fiend's Incinerating Blaze, which are the same core abilities, just stronger and flashier. For the X move we again have Yeti's Frostbite Boulder and the Fiend's Hellburst Impact, but this time the Fiend has 3 charge levels, where the longer you hold it, the stronger the blast, scaling the damage by an insane degree. And for the C move we have the Yeti's Glacial Execution and the Fiend's Infernal Execution again. They're mostly just reskins, but the animations are still crazy. And for the transformed F move, same situation as before, with similar ground animations, but we can all notice the Fiend absolutely dominates in the air, with so many different combo potentials and extensions. But something I actually learned later is the biggest difference between Yeti and Fiend isn't even really the abilities, it's the M1s. With Yeti you can't really M1 spam or chain crazy combos, but with the Fiend you can hit some of the wildest combo strings ever. I'm telling you, the combo potential is insane. But now the real question, is Fiend actually better than Yeti, and can it beat its biggest counter? Well, we're running a 1v1 against a mammoth user to officially check that out. Now I recorded some gameplay of me going up against my friend Orlis in a 1-3 1v1 to see which would actually perform better against its direct counter, the Fiend or the Yeti. So going into it, which one do you think would fare better? Place your bets and I'll see you at the end of the video. Now honestly, to my surprise, the Fiend actually had a much tougher time against the Mammoth than the Yeti. Overall, it's pretty obvious to see why Mammoth is a direct counter to both. Both Yeti and Fiend need to get close up to deal some serious damage. And when Mammoth uses Stampede, it deals passive damage that can't be cancelled. And that makes it a huge pain to fight in close quarters. And while the Yeti was able to take down the Mammoth once in its best of 3, the Fiend lost every round. That being said, I still think there's a lot of potential with the Fiend fruit. The combo potential is just insane. So let me know, should I run this back and maybe next time try against a Yeti user? Let me know if you want to see more of this content. Until then, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.